All right, let's buckle up and get after a daily paycheck here on Casino Gaming TV. I am John from ProCraps, and we are starting with a $10,000 master bankroll, buying in for 10 to 20% every day, working strategies to a 10 to 20% profit goal every day. We're damn close to it. We'll compound those wins into that master bankroll so that every day the buying gets bigger and bigger and the win goals and profits grow. Now, here are the big questions. What strategies can we trust to get that job done? And the big one is, do I have the discipline to make it happen? Well, let's find out. We're gonna build that bankroll to $100,000 live. No tricks, no magic, no camera tricks, no BS. There's nowhere to hide when it's live. Here we go. Oh no, wrong screen, guys. Sorry about that. Good morning, everybody. Let's go over here. Let me get to Casino Gaming TV. I forgot to set up one of my screens there. Hold on. Casino. It's a Monday morning, so you know how it's going to be on Monday mornings, right? Let's see. We got to make sure we're logged in. Oh boy. There we go. Session logger. And how's that? Is that better? Can you see the numbers now? Hopefully you can see the numbers. Let me see here. Can you get to that? Okay, there we go. Good deal. I got to make a correction. I actually have a mistake in here. I'll make the correction at the end of the show today, but JB Myopia Movie caught me last week making a mistake where one day I logged a $4,500 loss instead of a $5,500 loss. I got confused in it. The day I ran like 4 or 5 sessions back to back to back to back, I logged one of them wrong, or the one that we did wrong. So let's get that fixed today. But here we are. We'll be at about the same level. Our current bankroll is 51,000. Actually, no, lying to you. Daily paycheck. I got to change the thing. Our current bankroll is, where are we? We are at $39,000, $49,000. We're buying in today for $7,500 and looking for that sweet $1,500 win. I'm getting my screen set up over here for us. We can go and I'll tell you what's going to happen here today. I think we're going to work another little Dallas Drawdown type of system. But before we do any of that, I'm actually going to show you the way that I do things. And I want to kind of explain this. And Joe, I'm glad you're here from Craftsmaster. I want you to watch this, Joe. I'm going to call you out specifically. I want you to watch this, what I'm going to do today. Let's go over here to my table view. I'm going to go here and I want to show you the toss, right? I think last week I did on Friday, I did the hopping thing, and people are like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you hopping? Like, that's not John's way, right? And I'm actually gonna give a shout out to JB, Myopia Movie, for this as well. I'm gonna start a new table, by the way. I'm opening a new live table here. Table's gonna be named the Daily Paycheck. I'm gonna call this the I'm gonna get the ProCraps Daily Paycheck. This is going to be our live table that we'll use every day here. So minimum, maximum, you're going to start with, if you want to, $10,000. I'll give you the whole bankroll if you want to. Minimum bet's going to be $10. Max will be 5,000. Let's see the odds. Let's do 10x odds everywhere because I love my 10x odds. And let's see, the bonuses will be here. We'll do the good bonuses because why not? Manual rolling and live mode. Publish it, yes. I'll give you the URL here in a minute. Anyway, here's the toss. I want you to see this. I got some special dice here that I'll try and show you. You know, I say all the time that, you know, I'm stacking the ones, right? I say I'm stacking the ones and I'm looking for whatever I'm looking for. Here's the nature and the kind of the gravy behind this toss, right? I know that if I stack a hard way, a 1, or if I stack the 2s on top, doesn't matter what I stack on top, right? If both die stay either on the top or on the bottom, okay? That's actually not very good, right? I have a chance of getting a hard whatever or a hard whatever, right? The sisters, or I have 50% of those are gonna be 7s, right? If either of the die is off, right, and one stays up, half your rolls are 7s. That kind of sucks. But if one of the die goes off, let's say I'm stacked the 5s, and one of them stays on a 5 or a 2, doesn't matter. The other one goes like this, there's no 7s there. Right? That's the magic of on-axis tossing, and the guys will tell you that throw this all the time. I think the magic of the spin that I use, a spinner toss, and I have a really good chance, I think, of hitting the back walls more squarely, with the rotation keeping these die kind of in play, and more often than not having one of the die work and one of the die not work, which is what I'm looking for, hopefully, right? Here's how it looks, and I practice with these die here. These are die that I have painted. Actually, these are not painted, these are actually taped. I'm gonna get some better paint, but I've got the sides painted or taped as one color, right? That's the sides. The tops and the bottoms are black, right? So I stack, it doesn't matter what the numbers are, right? When you see that, when you know that if one's up and one's off, it's never gonna be a 7, that's all I have to care about. Or if I'm hopping the 1s or the 6s, I know that when I throw these dice, if I see any black, I know that my hop bet would have won on that throw. If I see 1 and 1, I know that my box numbers would have won on that throw. This is a way that I practice to warm up, and you can watch from the camera view. I'll show you when I'm back here at the thing. When I throw these, you can tell if it's a good throw or not. With these, you probably can't see on the camera very good, but when I throw these, I can look at from behind, and you'll see this hopefully, if all you see is this. Can you see that right there? If all you see is the whites the whole way in the air, it was a good throw. If you see him going like this, the white and the black kind of intermittently flying around, you know it's a shitty throw, right? That's why I say, oh God, when I let him go and I don't see what I want to see on the backside, these dice help me figure that out, what I'm doing, right? I also can see when they're flying only the blacks in the air on the top, and then I'm just logging faces, right? So when I practice or warm up, this is what I use, these dice right here. So watch. And again, you won't be able to see very good because the camera is not a slow motion camera, but you can tell the only thing I see behind me there are the whites of the die. And here's a perfect one, right? If I'm throwing hard ways, I don't know what this is, but it's not a 7, right? If I have the hard way stacked, a 5 and a 5 or a 2 and a 2 or a 3 and a 3, that right there is not a 7. I don't know what it is, but there's no way that it's a 7. And so I'm looking to see, am I getting both to work or none to work? Or am I getting here, right? That's, again, when I have both of them not working, that's a bad throw, and they split, it was an awful throw. This is probably a 7, because when both dice are off the axis, right? If both die do this, every 7 is there. There's the 4-3, there's the 6-1, like it's a mess, right? There's half the combinations end up being 7. So we're trying really hard to spin them at the right rate and be consistent at landing so that I get one up and one down. And that's always, and that was a sideways, they were tilted on that throw. That's why they kick sideways. So again, having the painted die really helped me see how they fly and where my adjustment is, right? When I watch these things fly, I can see them in the air not being straight, but being like this. And when I see that, all bets are off, right? That's why the concept of DI or whatever, the guys who are anti will say it's impossible, because you got to get them to fly perfectly level, perfectly straight, land in the same spot every single time, and even then the back walls will get you. But that was a perfect throw. That's the goal. They even hit the back wall, and it's 1 and 1. That's what I'm looking for. That's the whole point thing. And so JB and I devised this whole idea of tracking that part of it, right, way back. He's a non-believer in DI, for sure, right? But the point what we were trying to hit there was, if in fact this throw does have the best chance of seeing what we just saw happen more often than not, if in fact the throw is gonna work, and you can make it work by some miracle, hopping the top numbers and bottom numbers, or knowing the propensity of certain combinations because of that, would change how you bet. And that was the scientific method that we used. We actually did, I think, over the course of that thing, I think I was at 4% variance on the top and bottom working, something like that. So we never did go further with it. I lost my software and I stopped tracking it, and it was a whole thing. But anyway, that's the reason why we do how we do. I wanted to share that with you because I think it's important for y'all to see. So hold on one second. Let me go over here and go to we go to youtube.com/, I'm sorry for the version there, but I wanted y'all to see Casino Gaming TV. One thing about this live crapsy thing is that you have to copy this link here. Every day you gotta copy the link to the live thing to make the publishing work. So there's that. Can I paste in there or no? Let's see, Control V, there we go. All right, let's go 29th, whatever the hour. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Hour, how do you do this? Hour 7 o'clock, play now. I'm not sure it's gonna work. Table name must be between 3 and 20 characters, okay. I'm just gonna do that. I'll just call this daily paycheck. Sorry for the weird, I should have done this before. I haven't done a live table in a long time, so I think that should get you going. Anyway, yeah, I should do that, Joe. I always forget. And the time thing I get wrong. Anyway, here we are, we're live now. I think we're live. If I've got it right, I've got it right. If I got it wrong, then I'm sorry I screwed it up. Let's make some money, okay? Here in my rack, I got 7,500 bucks. Looking to win 1,500. So many ways to do this, right? The first thing we're gonna do today is this, we're gonna go 1,500, okay? I'm gonna take 1,500 and try to make 1,500 from it, okay? I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna slow roll it today to get out of here and try and get 3 times no 7s, right? Here we go. We're gonna go, I think this adds up, right? 300 and 300, that's 600. 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,200, 1,400 with $100 change. Okay, 1,500 across. The numbers don't all pay the same in this respect. Okay, there's $1,400 out there. There's my greens. Okay, so it's 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. I'm gonna spread them out so you can see them a little better, like so. That's probably a better way to look at it. I'll do $25. I'll put it here on the 12 for the horn every single time. We're gonna go 3 rolls. Okay. And I'm gonna full press the number, okay? If we get to the 3rd roll, we're done. No matter what profit level we got, we are done. If we don't get to the 3rd roll, because of a 7, obviously we're done. We're gonna collect nothing until roll 3. We're gonna full press the number. If a number happens to repeat, that's paycheck. We're gonna be out of here. We're gonna be pretty much done pretty quick. We can actually regress down and play harder from that point forward. So let's get it done. Let's see what happens here. Let's just do a quick little foray. We're gonna come out here. I'm gonna stack my 3s and wish me luck. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, we start out with a 6 and a 1. Come out 7. Let's go 6, a 1. And again, I'm gonna get the rhythm here. I see that you guys are playing, 7 people playing along, which is cool. I will try and keep the rhythm quick if I can. And again, I apologize for the opening montage there, but I wanted to make sure I explain the reasons why I'm doing what I do. I talk about these stacks all the time, and I don't think people understand why I throw the way I throw besides comfort level. Ooh, that was a horrible throw. That was a 6, 5, 1. Let's mark that up. Move you over, it's 5, 1, 6. Now we have a point. 5 and a 1. Okay, here we go. Yeah, there's always a method to the madness. And if I start seeing the faces not behave, right, then I change my set to a set that I think works better when the dice aren't behaving right. And that's my whole thing. And again, I'm not Joe or George or Alfredo or anybody who knows what the hell they're doing. I'm just guessing my way through this thing and taking like the kindergarten step of how to do it. Here we go. Dice are out. Not a bad looking toss. It's a 6, 4, 6, 4, 10. Now the 4 and 10, I will sister press those. A 6, 4, 10. Instead of hammering one number, we're gonna go ahead and sister them. So 2 pays 4. We'll lose our horn. I owe the world $10 in VIG. There's the next horn bet. There's 25 bucks. And 10 of that goes to the casino for the VIG on that win. 15 goes back to my rack. That was your first roll there. Here we go. Dice are out. That's a 4, 3, 1, 4. Great, hit the sister. That's freaking awesome. 3, 1, 4. 314, just knocked over the other side of it. That's going to be a 400, pays 800. Okay, now remember I said if a number repeats, we can be done. We can essentially almost be done here, right? There's, by the way, I'm going to owe $20 in VIG. There's a quarter with a nickel change. Okay, now when you're playing this way, what you do is you pull back what you won, right? Remember, we're out there for 1,400. There's 500, there's 1,000, there's 1,200 bucks. Our goal today was 1,500. I would call that close enough for government work. That's a good enough, right? 1,200 bucks is okay, right? If you didn't get the 15, that's cool, right? I'll take the 12 and call that a daily win right there. I think that to me, call that a paycheck and get the hell out of here, right? So I'm gonna lock that in. I'm gonna lock in the win today. My paycheck is made. I'm not gonna stretch the boundaries, right? We got lucky on that one. Let's color it all up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 500. There's 1, 2, 3, 2,000. I'll put the blacks back in the bank. I'll replenish my rack. There's my 7,500 that I started with. Here's my 1,100 and change. That's going to be our profit. I lost 100 bucks somewhere. I had $1,200. I lost 100 bucks. I must have thrown it back in the bank. Anyway, there's our profit. So we're going to call that a good one. Ta-da! All right, there we go. I'm going to keep rolling, finish the shooter out, and then I'll jump in on the next shooter and I'll keep playing. So here we go. I'm just going to roll for y'all. All right. Yeah, I see the comments here. So yeah, Jen, I started a live table because on Crapsy's Discord, there's an announcement that goes out when you go live. It brings more people into the table. So it won't be the table by number thing. It's going to be the live table thing. I think that's what people want. So hopefully that's right. And I'll get these things pre-scheduled a little bit better. Here we go. Working on that point of 6. Here's an ace deuce, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 for me. Let's go. Here, it's a 2, 1. Boom, that's entered in. And you can let me know in chat if you like this live table versus the one I had before was like the perpetual table, which let you kind of keep building your thing. But this is going to build more community and bring more people in. So I think, we have 14 people playing Crapsy today. Most days I've got 5, So I think, this is bringing in people today probably have never seen the show before. But I guess that's part of the reason, right? Here we go. Still working on a point of 6. That was a freaking great throw. Oh my God. 415, they flew so pretty. 4-1. All righty, let's let Crapsy do its thing and then I'll hook y'all up. Oh, Tom, cool. That's good. I'm glad that's the reason why you knew it, right? And again, the more ways we can alert folks, the better we're going to be. So I just got to get better at the timing so I get the start time right and all that kind of stuff. Here we go, 4-1. Looking for a 6 shooter. Looking for a 6. And by the way, those of you who are gonna also tune in today to the coffee run, there will be no coffee run today. That is a double deuce, 2-2 hard 4. 2-2 hard 4. All right. No coffee run today. I'm going back to the vet with the dog. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. And that's an 8:30 appointment, so there's no way to do a show at 8 o'clock and get her to the vet in time. She's got hip issues and she's not. Poor thing's walking on 3 legs right now, so I got to get her in. There's a hard 10. Hard 10 on the end. Woo! Let's go, shooter. Let's go, shooter. Look at this guy. Look at this guy with the hard 4 and a hard 10 in the same roll. My goodness. That's 2 10s and 2 4s in this roll, if you're paying attention at home. Let's go. Ooh, that was lucky. You see those things land on top of each other? That top die bounced about 2 feet in the air. 2-1-3, second one of those today. 2-1-3. And I hope you can see the flight of the dice from the behind that I demonstrated earlier. I hope you can see that. I'm working on my trajectory a little bit here, so they're a little bit, as Ed would say, cattywampus in the air. I'm trying something a little bit new with regards to how high I'm throwing them. So you'll notice a lot of inconsistencies today. Here we go. Dice are out. Aces. Is that the small? I think that might be the small. It is. That is the small, y'all. 1-1 aces. Look at nothing on the high side. Not one thing on the high side today. Okay, here we go. Yeah, she's not doing well, Jeff. She's been hopping around. And the thing is, her right or her left front paw last week had a big cyst in it that we had removed, and she's got a cone on, and she's couldn't use that right front. Now her left front. Now her back right hip is jacked up, and she can't put weight on their back foot either. She's a total mess. Poor thing. She's 9 years old, and she's showing her age a little bit. That's an 8. There we go. 5 tray. Boy, I should be playing this hand, huh? Instead of just throwing it. 5, 3, 8. I should be totally playing this hand. If I'd have gone to 750 across like I was gonna, like the next move there is that 750, and just played out, we'd be okay right now. We'd be A-okay. Here we go. Looking for a 6, shooter. Looking for a 6. Dice are out. Not a bad toss. Another ace deuce. 2-1. Boy, if I had a signature number, that'd be the 1 right there. That would be the 1. I throw more ace deuces and 7s than anybody on the planet, I think. All right, here we go. Let's get them dice out. Let's work the high side of this thing, huh? Let's work the high side. How about we get some 9s and some 10s, or 9s and 11s here, huh? Let's go. Another kiss. That's a 9. There's the 9. 5 and a 4. Boom. All right. All right. The Fields Empire. Good morning. Jeff is here too. Good morning, Jeff. Yeah, I said I answered your question earlier about the dog. Who else here? Nobody else really? Craftsmaster. All right. Come on. What do we need? We need the 11 in the midnight. I'm going to set the dice for it. Be careful, everybody, with your place bets. I'm going to set the 6s on top. Let's pop a midnight here, huh? Let's pop a midnight into this thing. Here we go. Dice are out. Let's press that button for y'all. Dice are out. Come on, Johnny. Midnight time. Ooh, not a good throw. 4. 3, 1, 4. One more and we flip it. One more and we flip the 4. One more for the D-Gen flip. The thing they say can never happen. They say it can never happen. World's dumbest strategy is the flip of the 4. I've heard that said. Here we go. This is for Chris right here. I'm going to set the 12s again. Here we go. Ah, it's a 7. Damn it. Almost had it. We almost had it. 5-2. 5, 2, 7. What a bummer. We didn't get it. But that was a pretty good little roll right there. We'll take a little 15 roller to start the morning, right? I'm okay with that. Go ahead and get your bets in there. I'm going to reset my rack over here. We're going to put this to the side. That was my morning session. Let's come back out here with let's just do like a little simple bankroll. We'll do, let's do 500. Here's 1, 2, 300, 400, 500, and I'm going to go 250 across. So there's 250 across. We'll put 250 up here in the rack. And we'll do a little Philly special. Now that I've burned it, right? Now that I've done it once, there's no way we can do it a second time, right? Philly special here. And And that's going to look like this. 250 across ends up being $60 6 and 8. It'll be a $40 5 and 9 and a $25 4 and 10. 60, 60, 40 and 40, that's 200. And of course the 4 and 10 make it $50 each. We do a full press of the number that comes. We take 4 hits or something doubles up, and then we switch and we do a little inside press. This requires a miracle to win. This is a miracle strategy. I could regress right away, but we're gonna go miracle time because why not? Ha! Jen, don't smack talk until I accomplish the first. All right, here we go. Let's get it done. Coming out here, coming out. Coming out. Let's get our dice set here. All right, here we go. Nice throw. 314. Look at that. Right after the 7 comes the 4. Isn't that funny? You should have hopped it, right? Because I was talking shit like Jen said. 314. That's your point. 314. That is pretty freaking funny. All right, here we go. Get your bets on the table. I get my dice set going here, and let's get you going. Here we go. Looking for 4 box numbers here. This is like the miracle strategy. This is like the you only do this with profits. Don't come out of the gate playing this way. Hard 4, hard 4, hard 4. Boy, the 4 is the number today. That's the point. 224, 224. All right, that'll pay $50. I'm not going to do VIGs yet. I'll note the VIGs. I owe $1. I'll put the VIGs here in the field for now. $50. And it's a full stack, right? This is tier pressure. We just full stack what's coming. That's it. Full stack what's coming. I play till I repeat, or I play until I get 4 numbers. Here we go. Dice are out. We're off with the puck. Nice looking throw. It's the aces. That is the aces. A 1 and a 1. Sorry for you past line bettors. But here, by the way, my set that I'm using today is this one, the 4 and the 1, right? So when I see a 1, right, or a 4 up, or I see a 3 or a 6 up, that's how I know my dice are behaving. That set right there has fewer 7s when they're not working well. That's why I use it quite a bit. It's actually a 2V set is what that ends up being. Here we go. Nice and soft, nice and soft. That's better. Ugh, bad bounce though, huh? Bad bounce off that 1 diamond. 6, 4, 10, that'll be a point right there. 6, 4, let's get it marked up. 6, 4, okay. Move the puck over. And here we go. All righty. Dice are out. That looks like an 8, 6 and a 2. 6, 2, 8. All right, that'll pay $70. I'll take the cap, make it look like 120. I can take that nickel now and pay that VIG down. I don't like breaking chips in the rack if I don't have to. So there's our second hit. We got a hit on the 4, hit on the 8. Both are full pressed. Again, this is a miracle strategy. This is the, you gotta have 4 non-7s to make this one work, even to get out of the basic gate. 4 non-7s. Here we go. Pretty tough to do. Pretty tough to do. Here we go. Dice are out. Nice looking toss. It's a 6. It's next to the 8. 5, 1. Alrighty, 516. There we go. That's going to pay also 70 bucks. Again, we'll steal the cap. Looks like 120. And this is it, right? We didn't get a repeater, so we got to go for the fourth hit. It's either something repeats or we get 4 hits. One or the other has to happen here for this sequence to end. So pray for me. Here we go. And then I'll break these bets down. If I get a number here, I'll break the bets down and we'll talk about what the next move is. Here we go. Dice are out. 3-3, hard 6. We get a repeater on the fourth one, which is awesome. 3-3. That's fantastic. All right, 3-3. Here's why I love this strategy. If you can roll 3 or 4 box numbers, right? That pays 141, 25, 140. Okay, now I'm going to bring the bets back down to where they started. Okay, bring back that win off the 4, make the 6 look like 60, make the 8 look like 60. Regress back down to the starting level. Okay. And look at where we are, okay? We have 100, we have 250. That was what we started with, okay? Let's put that right back in the rack. There's 250 bucks, right? I'll break that into greens. And there's my starting bankroll, right? I had 250 out there. I got 250 back in. I think I screwed up somewhere in here, but what we have in profit, actually that does belong. No, yeah, it does. Sorry, that goes here. My bad. There's my 500. We end up with 50, our money back, plus 50 bucks in profit, roughly. There's 50, 60, 75 in profit, okay? Plus we're playing again, right? That strategy, normally 3 to 4 hits. Again, if I would have got a repeater on hit number 3, we're out of here, right? Same thing. That doubles what you had out there. So it matches what you had. You get your money back in the rack, which means you're playing with 100% profit. You probably should go home. 250 is a great win. Bye-bye, get the hell out of here, right? As it is, we have a lock profit of 70 something bucks, $75 over here, which I'll color up. And we're still playing at 250, right? Which means I can do lots of interesting things now, right? Now we can do, again, Philly special style betting. We can do same betting. We can do whatever you want to. Let's try and make that, let's try and make everything pay black chips and have a good roll. What do you think? Let's just try and push it to black chip level and see what happens. All right, I'm gonna press the black here. And again, I'm locking up $75 in profit, so no matter what happens, I'm happy. Let's try and get the black chips. But as it is, I got 300 bucks in profit. So I'm very, very happy with that result. Nice throw. It's a 6-5, yo. The first high number of the day, 6-5. The first high horn of the day, 6-5, yo. Here we go. Here we go. Nothing, no payments for old Johnny here. Okay, dice are out. Here we go. That is a 516. All right, now we're gonna switch, 5-1. I'm gonna go to the Philly special. From this point forward, if it's a great roll, it's a great roll. 516, we're on roll number 9. Bunch of come out weirdos and horn numbers in there, so here we go. The 6 pays 70 bucks. On the Philly special, we sister press the 6 and the 8. I'll take $10 back to the house. So the 6 and 8 now are gonna collect black chips. We're just gonna collect black chips. They're done. Both of those numbers are collecting black chips for me. We're good. This is a race to black. A race to black. Here we go. And I'll same bet forever once I get to the black chip level. Here we go. Nice throw. 3-1-4. Fan-freaking-tastic. 3-1-4. Cool. That pays 50 bucks. 50 for 1. There's $1. There's the 50 that it pays, okay? Now again, we're gonna press it to there, to 50 bucks. Actually, I'm gonna press it, I'm gonna make it look like yeah, 50 bucks is fine. That'll pay 100 for 2, basically. I could go to 55, you know, and depending on where your casino is, that's gonna cost you an extra buck in vig, so you gotta be careful with that. But I'll take the quarter back to the rack. There's the dollar for the bank. And now the 4 is gonna pay me a black chip. If it hits again, everything's gonna pay blacks. Press the black. Nice and simple. We'll collect whatever we need to collect, and we'll get the black chips going here. Here we go. That looks like a 9, a 6, and a 3. That's a 9. I've not thrown a lot of 9s today. Last week, remember last week the 9s were like the number? All right, that's gonna pay 56 bucks, 55. Normally, I would do the G-Money special here on this guy, but what we're gonna do is take the greens or the reds off and to make it look like 75 so that it brings the black chip back. I'll bring back $21 in profit on that one, okay? If you look at the rack, we got a black chip in profit, boom. Matter of fact, what I'll probably do is this. Get some more lammers over here. Right, we'll start locking up meaningful dollars. There's a, I'll leave the reds here. I'm kind of light on green. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these greens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 greens. I'm gonna lock them up. The bank's out of greens, so I'm gonna take these out of here and put blacks in there. So we have $500 we started with, 100 bucks locked profit. And the bank has greens that I can pay myself with. Here we go. That was a 9, right? Dice are out. So I gotta manage the bank and my own rack because I'm a little light on chips on this side of the table. Let's see. Let's go here. Dice are out. Dice are out. Oh, not a great throw, but it's a 4. 3-1. We like that. We like that. 3-1. A lot of 4s today. A lot of 4s today. 3-1. Cool. As we know, that pays 100 for $2. Take a black chip all day, baby. Let her just sit there. Let her just sit there. Not gonna press anymore. It's gonna take our blacks off this table. Just start racking blacks. Racking the blacks. You don't gotta go crazy to make money. We used an aggressive play early to get here, and now we're here, right? Just play it out. That's a 7. That'll end it, 6-1. Huge bummer. But we took 2 blacks off that table. There's our profit. 2 blacks and a quarter in reds. We got 225 in profit. 220, 232 in profit actually. That's not bad, right? We started with 250, got our money back and made another almost 250. So we basically got a 200% profit out of that thing. Yeah, we left, you know, 300 bucks out there, right? And if you're chasing a purple chip, you probably could have done the math yourself and gotten the hell out of there, right? There it is. It is 7:38 in the morning Pacific time. I do have to go. I have to stop the show here a little early. Like I said, I'm taking the dog to the vet. So we're gonna stop the live show here and I gotta get her leashed up and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, Duracell says you didn't lose, just a missed opportunity, right? It was a good roll. 15, we had 13 into 15 today, right? Those right there are, Jen says black chips with black lammers are visually tough. Okay, let me ask you this. Can you see it? That is a white lammer. It's a white lammer. I think that the problem is that the chip rail is that dark mahogany, you know? So it's really hard to see the contrast in there. What I could do is this. Jen, how's this look? If I do 2 lammers in between, is that a better visual? Can you see that a little better? Take a look at that. Let's see. Thank you, John. Jen says not true. Justice, you pressed and lost your ass. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully that looks good. Does the double lammer look better? Because I have a million lammers. I can do that. So that might be a little bit easier to see on the black. So, all right, guys. thank you very much for watching. I'm going to go fix the rolls over here, right? So we're going to end up having a net zero day. So let me go to the other screen with you, and I'll show you why it's going to be a net zero day. Let's go back over here, the browser view. I think you can see that. All right, so today, the 29th, this is Daily Paycheck Casino. We actually ran the, today we did the tier pressure strategy today. We haven't done that in a long time. We bought in for 7,500. We cashed out for, how much we cashed out for? 80, 75, 85, 87.20. 87.20 today. From the bank, this was in, thank God, it was easy, right? We'll save that. Now, I'm gonna go backwards. The other day, this day here, this 8,000 to 3,500, that was the day that should have been 2,500 out. So I'm gonna click on that and fix this to 2,500. So we actually lost 1,000 extra that day. So that makes today and that day sort of cancel out where I thought we were. If I refresh the screen here, we should be at about the same place. We're still at 39,000, right? So we basically won 20 bucks today is what happens, or 120 bucks today. But when I take that other loss plus today into account, they canceled out, clear on my part the other day. So we're even now. We're back to 39,000 in profit. Our total thing is 49,761, which means we are at where? We're buying in for, again, the same buy-in next time, 7,500 bucks buy-in next time, $1,500 goal. We're gonna hopefully get over 50,000 and stay there for a little while, okay? So that's it for this morning. Thanks again for watching, everybody. You all are so awesome. And I just wanna say, I appreciate every second with you. And I'm glad we got to play some Crapsy together. Tomorrow will be a normal size session. Again, no coffee run today, coffee run tomorrow, where I get to do a little counterpoint to what was said in Craps Chat last night. So I don't participate in Craps Chat, but I get my own show. So tomorrow, tune in, get to hear what I thought about what they said. And that'll be a great episode. In the meantime, God bless y'all. Have a great Monday, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.